welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. I am Belle Breeze and I am so excited. Can you believe it's already been 3 months that we've been exploring weekly pick a card readings and even monthly ones. I cannot believe that we've been doing this together based on Nordic runes. So why fix something if it ain't broke, right? So let's continue. So this week, I would like to explore obviously the week ahead, but mostly what the spring period has to bring for us. I mean, we are entering the spring equinox. I think it's March 20th and 21st. We're also entering Aries season, which to me is always a sign of renewal and a lot of new beginnings and a lot of fresh starts. So I would like to share that with you. Also, before going further, I'm exploring the idea of creating an online runes casting course. So if this is something you would like to see, let me know in the comments. Also, I'm playing with the idea of developing YouTube shorts describing what each rune means, at least from a very beginner level. So again, if this is something that interests you, let me know in the comments. So without further ado, shall I say, here are the 3 cards I pulled out for this upcoming week. And for those of you who prefer picking with an extra inspiration, I'll take out a couple of runes and then you can jump down to the description box and hop on to your reading. So for pile 1, we got Hagalaz as an inspiration rune. For pile 2, we got Pertho reversed. And for pile 3, we have Wunjo. So pile 3 has Wunjo, pile 2 has Pertho. Normally I don't take the reversals at this stage of the game, but I was kind of curious. And pile 1 has Hagalaz. So take a breath, take a moment, look at each one and see which one resonates most with you, and jump down to the timestamps and see you there. Welcome my pile 1s. So you guys decided to go with pile 1 with the rune Hagalaz. Rune Hagalaz is about chaos. Okay, it's maybe recently you guys have experienced some unwanted changes or shakeups. You might feel like there's a little bit of crisis looming around you. There's things that are out of your control, but because they're out of your control, maybe you feel the need to kind of stay steady. Just you need to build resilience and not react to things too quickly. Basically, it's about being the eye of the storm. So you may have been called to be that steady figure in people's lives, or essentially you've just been feeling sort of tossed around lately. But it also could represent a change, an inner change, like changing patterns of some sort, changing habits perhaps, but it does cause some sort of destabilization. So all in all, I'm feeling that perhaps the overarching sentiment for you guys lately has been a little bit that you just kind of been tossed around and you know, things need to change and it's not always easy. So let's see what the cards or the runes also have in store for you, maybe to clarify. So as usual, I have taken the liberty of shuffling just to keep things going quickly. And I'm using my handy Runes Oracle card deck very simply. So let's see. So we'll take out 3 cards. The first card represents your recent past. Second card is current situation. And the third card is to give you sort of idea of what's next, or like in the results position. But we'll also look at it as an entire whole, and I would like to take out a couple of clarity cards afterwards. So let's jump right in. So right off the bat, I'm seeing that there has been some sort of restrictions or cause stagnation, perhaps. Perhaps this recent chaos has caused you to have to stop your plans dead in your track. You know, because Berkana usually means new beginnings and nurturing and creativity and a fresh start. But this is in the reverse position. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's in reverse position here. So that means whatever fresh start you would normally have has been either stagnated or just blocked altogether. Maybe also there's a chaos that ensued simply because somebody spilled the beans. Something that was not supposed to be sort of unveiled, or at least it wasn't like a full-baked idea just yet. It was just kind of, it just kind of came out, and it just wreaked complete havoc on you. Maybe it's in your work life or in your family life, because Berkana is closely related to family. So it might be a family-related situation, a disagreement perhaps. But all in all, recently it is possible that your plans have been blocked, or you just feel like stagnated. It's like you're revving to go, but you are called to stay steady, to stay resilient, and just keep going, stay the course. And currently you got Taiwas again in the reverse position. Taiwas is about ambition, it's effort, it's pushing through, it's inner strength and endurance. But when it's in the reverse position, it's like you're settling for something, or you're forced to change, and which doesn't surprise me, because you do have Hagalaz as the overarching energy. It's chaos. You're forced to do something that you might not want to do. So you might have very low motivation, or again, it reinforces this idea of feeling stagnant. Just the beautiful art on this card depicts a Viking ship. A Viking ship is strong, and it is in and of itself resilient. It spanned a lot of the globe, right? But the fact that it's in reverse, it means it's not moving. It's like stuck somewhere. So the energy overall is stuck. But have no fear. The overall results, and this goes with the essence of spring, I'm telling you guys, just stick the course, just suck it up just a little bit longer, because look what you got. In terms of imminent future, you got Dagas, which is transformation. This is the butterfly. This is joy. This is dreams coming true. Right? You're celebrating something. There's relief after a difficult period. And it's unexpected because you made a change. You took action on something. So this period of stagnation, I mean, it looks like it's from an external force that's sort of forcing you to stagnate and to stop and to feel blocked all the time. But somewhere along the line, it's like you're gonna decide, you know what, let's change something up. Let's sink into what is within my control and start implementing change. And it could be a lot of different things. It could simply be you just have a new awareness of yourself. You decide to go back to the gym, or something happened that just kind of sparked an idea, But it's you. It's something that you're transforming inside, but partly it's because you want to. You're doing something to make that happen, but with stuff that's within your control. And as soon as we take the first step, it's like the universe conspires to join us and to co-create with us, right? So I strongly encourage you in this spring season coming up to look at what's within your control and focus on changing for the better, or bringing joy into your own life. And eventually, it's like the wheels are going to start turning along with you. this is really great. Let's take out a couple of Enchanted Map Oracle cards. I really like these ones because they're, I don't know, kind of positive, I think. I think they're positive. All right. I'm seeing a lot of flying. It's like, it's as if you feel like your wings have been clipped lately, and that's okay. That's totally fine. It happens. We can't always be flying high, right? It's like the Legend of Icarus. Sometimes, you know, you can go fly high, but when you fly too far, too high, you might get burned in the sun. So if I'll start with the flying oracle card here, it's in reverse, and it's about being patient, and it does talk about the story of Icarus. That he was overconfident with his wings, his wax wings, I think, and he was just flying and flying and flying, and eventually he got too close to the sun. You know, so it's asking you to take action, but don't overdo it. Just start small. If you decided to change, I don't know, a habit of some sort, start small. Start where you are and grow and build on it. You know, don't go too fast, and it will come to pass, right? What I love is here we have metamorphosis, which just goes with the Dagaz rune. Metamorphosis is like another symbology of the butterfly. You are turning into a butterfly. You are changing, you're transforming, but you gotta let go. You gotta let go of a certain way of thinking. You gotta let go of a habit, or yeah, it's you gotta let go of something that is holding you back. But I don't know why I'm getting like a bad habit, but it could also be like a relationship or a job or something. But I'm really getting you, like it's gonna be something health related, maybe. But all in all, you are in a transformational phase. You're entering a new phase. And the important thing, this is how you're gonna learn to, this is how you're gonna succeed, is by listening. Listening to yourself, listening to your intuition, listening to the signs around you. You know, sometimes when we kind of start thinking, wouldn't it be nice if, for whatever, you know, wouldn't it be nice if I started getting in shape? Wouldn't it be nice if, oh, my dog is barking, somebody's at the door. Wouldn't it be nice if I had blonde hair? And wouldn't it be nice if I met somebody new? Well, it's kind of interesting, because once you start putting that in your head, start looking around for signs. Things are going to start sort of popping up, aligning with that sort of back of your mind thought, you know, wouldn't it be nice if? Just pay attention to your surroundings. I think that's what's going to help you transform. Oh my God, my pile of ones. Okay, it might be a little rocky. You might have been in a rocky period, but you are heading into something really, really great. But pay attention and don't go too fast. Okay? So this is what I have for you for the upcoming week, but especially for spring in general. It feels like a breath of fresh air for you guys. So if you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment. I would love to hear how this translates for you in your respective lives. Also, if you're interested in learning more about runes, I was thinking perhaps developing a course, an online course to talk about, you know, basic rune casting, or simply developing some YouTube shorts identifying or explaining the different runes. So if it's something that you would be interested in, let me know so I could start working on that. So there you go. Thank you so much for being with me, and until next time. Hello, my pile twos. So you guys decided to go with pile 2 corresponding with the rune Pertho. Now it came out reversed, and normally at this stage I don't really like to read reversals, but I was just curious. as to how it would tie into your reading. Now, as you can tell, this is about spring. I took out my my little tulips here. So keep in mind that this is a reading for the upcoming week, of course, but also for the spring equinox and for the spring period. So let's just keep that in mind. So as usual, I took the liberty of shuffling, and today I'll be using my handy Runes Oracle deck, and we'll be taking out 3 cards. The first one would be for your recent past, the second one is for your current energies, and your third one is for your imminent future, but we'll also look at it as a whole. Also, I'll be taking out a couple of Enchanted Map Oracle cards just for extra clarity. So let's just jump in here. Again, Pertho is the rune of mystery, okay? But it's also the rune of fate. So things that would be fated or serendipitous would happen. There's like secrets would be coming out. However, when it's reversed, it's like an unpleasant surprise, right? It's like there's information missing. There's missed opportunities, or just overall a disappointment. Okay, every disappointment, self-doubt. There's a lot of that as well. So let's see what this, and I think it just ties in so perfectly, because I just saw the self-doubt in this rune, and I'm feeling that from this reading. So here we go. In the recent past, we got Hagalaz. I feel as if there has been that disappointment, and something prompted you to want to change something. It's the rune of transformation. It's a rune card, or the rune of transformation, of joy, of taking action to change something, to transform into this butterfly. Okay, this is like dreams coming true. It's a new hope, relief after a great difficult situation, and it's all around. It's changes, but it's like deep, beautiful changes, and I feel they're like incremental. I don't think this was like a humongous overhaul. I think it's just something that you decided, you know what, it's time for me to, I don't know, get in shape. It's time for me to try finding a new job. Or it's like you decided, you took action. Something prompted you to say, you know what, it's time now. But your current energies, it's interesting because you got right through, which is normally about travel, about forward momentum. It's about changes, but it's in reversed. So if you see the rider here, normally would be galloping into the sunset, right? However, it means reverse. It means it's like he stopped. It's like he's stagnating. It's like he doesn't know what direction to go into. There's a disruption somewhere along the line there. You were stopped dead in your tracks. I feel uncertainty, which corresponds to Pertho reverse, which is self-doubt. And then you got Hagalaz reversed again. Hagalaz might look a little bit ominous, but it's not. It's about protection. It's about opportunity. But when it's reversed, it's like something's holding you back. You're scared of something. There's you feel that there's like deception around you, or you feel that people are looking at you like snakes looking at you, ready to pounce. You feel on the defensive. I think that's what it is. You feel on the defensive, and this is imminent future. The thing is with these runes readings, they're very general and very short, right? So the foresight is kind of short-sighted as well. So this is recent, or very, very near future. It's like you're still gonna feel like, oof, you're being defensive. You're in defensive mode. Okay, let's take out some oracle cards here. This is weird. We got Moonlight reversed, Dragon's Lair reversed, and Listening reversed. Okay, all right, all right. Okay, first of all, Moonlight is about shedding light on something, right? So let's say you're walking on a dark road, but there's no moon out or something. So you're just walking, you don't see what's ahead of you. You don't see squat all. Whereas when the moonlight is shining, it's a full moon or something, you're much more comfortable going forward. But this one is reversed, which means that somewhere along the line, you don't know what's next. You have no idea where you're going, and that is playing, wreaking havoc on you. You're like overthinking things, you're imagining things, you're anticipating the worst. You're second guessing yourself a lot. I have the impression that recently when you embarked on this transformation journey, you were clear on your direction, and then all of a sudden it's like you were stopped in your tracks. Something stopped you. It's like life is gently rerouting, or gently nudging you on a different path, but you think that it's, or you feel that it's people doing something bad. You know, it's like with bad intentions. But I don't think that's the case. I think it's just, in general, people don't have a crystal ball, right? Everybody's doing the best they can with who they are and their own personal situation. I think in this case, it's more, you don't feel heard, maybe. You don't feel heard. You don't feel like people understand you. But like I said, people don't have a crystal ball. So maybe you need to speak up. And it kind of makes sense because Algiz here. Algiz is normally about taking control, taking your power back, and crossing your T's, dotting your I's. But it's reversed, which means you feel powerless. But the way to take back your power is to speak up, to tell people, this is what I need. I need this from you, or I'm feeling this sort of way. And it's interesting because this stop, or this convenient rerouting, I'll call it this way, like life is trying to nudge you in a different direction. You knew, or you have a feeling that you need to change your course. Okay, it's like there are red flags around you. You see them, you notice them, but you're kind of scared. It's like fear is holding you back because you're seeing red flags. You have the impression that it's ill-intended, but I don't think there's ill intent here. I think it's more of a self-doubt thing. And the way to overcome this, and to overcome this blockage, is to speak up. And it corresponds with the spring equinox and the start of Aries season, because Aries is that. Aries is being assertive. And it's not being bad. It's not, it doesn't mean that you're being difficult. Sometimes you just need to set the record straight nicely, politely, but it also helps people understand you better. And you'd be surprised how much people love to help. If you just come straight out and say, listen, I need this. I need more attention. I need a better job. I need your support. I need a little bit more affection. I need whatever. Speak up. Or maybe there's a situation where you feel that people have been ostracizing you, or you feel that it's like almost purposefully trying to hurt you. Speak up for yourself. It's not time to listen anymore. It's time to speak up and stand up for yourself. But it doesn't mean it has to be bad. I think it's more us. We're always scared to bother. We self-doubt. But no. Find the Aries in you and assert yourself. Wow, my pile twos. I think somebody's going to be growing a couple of inches in the spring season here. I don't want to say grow a spine, but maybe. So this is what I have for you. So if you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, please leave a comment. I would love to hear how all this translates for you guys in your respective lives. Also, I'm thinking of developing a runes casting online course. So if that is something that interests you, let me know in the comments. And also I'm thinking perhaps of creating little YouTube short videos, just giving beginner short explanations on what the runes actually mean, what each individual rune brings as energy. So if that is something you'd like to see as well, let me know in the comments. So thanks again, and until next time. So welcome my pile threes. So you guys decided to go with this pile corresponding to the rune Wunjo, which is probably really good because Wunjo is the rune of bliss and success, and it also represents the lovers, wishes coming true, law of attraction, building something with somebody. My goodness, this is very, very promising, eh? So we'll be taking out 3 cards. Okay, as usual, I've taken the liberty of shuffling, and I'll be using my trusty Runes Oracle card deck. But keep in mind that this reading, sure, it's for the week ahead, but it's also for the spring equinox, and it's for the spring season altogether, right? Spring is coming, new beginnings, a new aliveness, I think, is going to be hitting us. We need this. We need this. So I'll be taking out 3 cards. So the first one will be about your recent past. The second one is your current energies, and your third one is for, okay, your soon to be results. Okay, soon to be imminent future, basically. And we'll take out a couple of Enchanted Map Oracle decks for extra clarity. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. So like I said, Wunjo is about happiness, success, almost unexpected development sometimes. But all in all, wow, it starts off really strong. Recently, you might have been maybe feeling it, like this is the card of emotions and intuition and water. So either some of you have literally been by the water, like going on a trip down south, or you've been all up in your feels, I guess you can say. Or maybe it's about, I don't know, some of you might have been more of a dream state, kind of trying to escape, maybe. You're letting yourself dream. Maybe you've been a little bit more involved in your creative hobbies. I have this feeling of being a little retracted from the world, or retracted from your normal hustle and bustle. It's like you're not forcing anything, you're just kind of rolling with it, And your current energies, it's like there's a little bit of chaos going on now. You're still in that mode of let things be, let things go. I was comfortable in my little bubble, but shit is hitting the fan now. There's unwanted changes and unwanted shakeups. But these are things that are out of your control. These are external factors that are sort of shaking your foundation here. They're putting restrictions on you. And maybe you're forced to change a pattern or change the way you normally would do things. It's asking you to be the eye of the storm, to stay steady, to stay resilient, but it really feels like you're more in your emotions, and it's kind of hard to switch from that sort of flowy, just kind of go with the flow, how do I feel type of state of mind into oh my God, now I have to stay really strong and grounded and rooted while all this chaos is going on around me. So I feel that there's this sort of difficulty in transitioning, you know? And, but thank God, thank goodness that things always work out. They always do. Sometimes it's not graceful, but it does. Because look at your imminent future, you got Kinaz, which is clarity, which is breakthrough. It's igniting a passion. Somehow, somehow being in that dreamlike state sort of stopped you from developing passion for something. And this unwanted shakeup, although destabilizing for a little bit, it's going to ignite something inside of you. It's going to bring you some new projects or maybe new people in the world. It's going to prompt you to take action. There's going to be a lot more people around you, which kind of corresponds with Wunjo, because Wunjo, sure, it's about the lovers, but it doesn't always have to be romantic, right? It just means that there's people who care about you. There are people around you. You will be sucked out of this sort of dreamlike state, comfortable in your own little corner. Um, no, it's there's passion. There's a light. There's a fire being lit under you, and there are people surrounding you. And this, I think, is what is going to create this success, this bliss that's awaiting you. Okay, let's see what this actually means. So I'll take out a few cards here. We got home, reverse, wide open. Oh, wow, 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 wow. And moonlight. Nice. That's it. You got clarity coming. It's, yep, absolutely. It's possible that you might feel like out of place right now. You might not feel quite at home. Or maybe you've been trying to hide from something, which kind of makes sense, because when we're all up in our feels, or um, we're more based in our emotions, a lot of times we're inside, we're hiding out inside of us sometimes. This is about breaking open. This is about stepping into who you are, choosing a different path. This destabilization is because it's forcing you onto something new. It's forcing you to do something else. And yeah, it destabilizes a little bit, but man, look at this, wide open, wide open. It signals that you're manifesting your dreams. You might not know it yet, but you're manifesting your dreams, and it kind of makes sense because you got Wunjo as your overarching energy, which is the law of attraction, the rune par excellence for law of attraction. You are manifesting your dreams, but don't be afraid to step into your light. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Oh, wow, look at that. You are open to these new possibilities now. You really are. And moonlight, I love moonlight because if you think about it, those nights where there is no moon, it's hard to know what's ahead of you, right? You might be walking on a dark street. It's scary to walk when there's no light around, but here you have the light shining down on you. So you can trust your intuition, because the moon is also intuition. Trust your intuition. Stop second guessing yourself. Stop second guessing. Get out of your head. You're getting messages. The messages are coming. You're getting those intuitive messages, and it's asking you to follow those signs. Stay open. You're getting this ignition. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. And not only that, normally this is a very short general reading, as you can tell, and the runes don't often go very far into the future, simply because it allows us a lot of room to self-determine, right? We can make decisions kind of alter our fates per se. So it doesn't go that far into the future. But in this case, I get the impression that this is the start of something absolutely glorious for you guys. It might be uncomfortable right now, okay? You don't feel comfortable. You don't feel at home here. And here you got Hagalaz. You feel like a little destabilized. There's chaos around you. But stay open, because clarity and passion is coming to you. And you're going to see the signs. Trust your intuition, and you will gain success, bliss, whatever in the world you want. This is love. This is absolutely wonderful. And this is something that will build. This is something, it's not a flash in the pan. This is something you're building on a long term. Oh my God, my pile threes. I'm so excited for you guys. So if you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, I would love to hear how this translates for you guys in your respective lives. So please leave a comment and let me know how this turns out. Also, I am exploring the idea of creating an online course on runes casting for beginners. So if it's something you would like to see, let me know in the comments. And also, I am sort of playing with the idea of developing sort of YouTube shorts explaining what each rune means, sort of on a beginner's level. So again, if this is something that interests you, let me know in the comments and I'll start working on it. So thanks so much, pile threes. I cannot wait for you guys to sort of open up and start this spring equinox, because this is going to be the start of something new for you guys. So thanks again, and until next time.